When they opened the tomb, they expected silence, stillness, death. But what they found didn't look peaceful. It looked like a scream, a face frozen in terror, as if something went horribly wrong. Deep in Egypt, archaeologists made a discovery that didn't make sense. A mummy, but not like the others, not calm, not preserved in peace. This one looked like it died in fear, its mouth open, its face twisted, as if its final moment was something it couldn't escape. And that raised a terrifying question. What really happened to this person? The discovery came from a royal burial site near a place filled with history, pharaohs, tombs, secrets buried beneath centuries of sand. But among all the expected finds, there was one body that stood out. A mummy unlike any other. Its posture was wrong, its expression disturbing, its mouth wide open, not in ritual, not in ceremony, but in something that looked real. And this is where things start to get strange, because ancient Egyptian mummification was precise, careful, controlled. The body was prepared, positioned, preserved with intention. Nothing was random. Nothing was accidental. So how did this happen? How did a body end up like this? Because this wasn't normal, and the more researchers studied it, the more questions appeared. At first, there were simple explanations. Maybe the jaw loosened over time. Maybe natural processes changed the face. But that didn't fully explain what they were seeing, because this wasn't just an open mouth. It looked forced, locked, as if it had never been closed. And that changes everything, because if this wasn't natural, then it suggests something happened before death. Something sudden, something intense. And this is where the theory becomes darker, because some believe this person did not die peacefully, that their final moments were filled with fear, pain, or something even worse. But that's not the most disturbing part, because the way this mummy was buried was different. Not treated like royalty, not carefully honored, but almost as if it was hidden. Now we reach the most unsettling possibility that this was not just a death, but a punishment, or an event that wasn't meant to be remembered. And this is where everything changes. Because in ancient Egypt, how you were buried mattered. It reflected your status, your life, your place in society. But this burial felt different, rushed, unusual, out of place. And that raises a question. Was this person meant to be forgotten? Was their story hidden? Because sometimes history doesn't just record events, it hides them. And maybe this is one of those cases, because a face frozen in terror is not just a mystery. It's a message, a moment that never ended. Thousands of years have passed. Empires have risen and fallen. Civilizations have changed. But this face remains the same, frozen, unanswered, unexplained, a reminder that even in death, some stories refuse to stay silent. And the question is, was this mummy just a natural mystery, or the final moment of something history tried to hide?